hello. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Cancer, May reading. This is your May reading. I decided, guys, not to do astrology. I think I'm going to do separate videos for astrology because not everyone is into astrology. But I will point out a few things that are very important that you probably should pay attention to. Mercury retrograde coming up. We're in shadow. Mercury is in Taurus, but it's going to do its retrograde in Gemini, most of it, before it goes back into Taurus. We just had this really intense partial solar eclipse in Taurus as well, with Uranus in the North Node. So we are in Taurus season. So what is Taurus? Taurus is the sign of abundance. It's the sign of luxury. It's the sign of self-care, of love of self and love of others. It's celebration. It's kind of that Four of Wands energy, as well as, Three of Cups energy. It's all about luxury and celebration and gratitude. We just had Beltane as well, which was yesterday, the 1st of May, which is also all about that celebration, Here in France, it's called Career Day, so people don't go to work, but it was Sunday, so it kind of annulled it. Anyway, it was a non-work day. But so that's what's very important to pay attention to. Mercury retrograde, we know that brings like revisiting things, that brings back things that we need to look at, or things we're missing in order to see clearer, or to make a decision, or to finalize things. So whatever it is, that important decision you have to make, I would hold off on it. And also, before I was sitting down, the energy was like, you might be overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed, but you might have a lot on your plate. So organization is very important for you, Cancer, right now. You might be doing different things, that kind of are very different. Like you might have to do your work stuff. You might have to do your self-care stuff. You might have to do your extracurricular activities, maybe take care of your children. There's a lot you need to organize here. And also something about time, using your time wisely. So a lot of Saturn energy for you guys. Changing schedules, or adapting schedules in order to navigate smoothly. That's what I feel for you guys. Like I said, I'm not going to go into the astrology too deep. Pluto is retrograde, though, across from you on your 7th house of Capricorn, in your 7th house of Capricorn. So again, that energy of work, maybe needing to revisit something in order to birth a new method. That's that kind of energy. I really feel for you guys. Organization is key right now. It's part of your, the main message of your reading. So now, since I'm not going to do astrology, like I said, I have the Astro Dice. As you know, if you don't know, there are 3 dices. So you have the houses, you have the planets, and you have the signs. So I'm just going to throw the planet dice to see which planet is activated for you this month, okay? And guys, my readings are timeless, so I do trust that whenever you see this reading, there is a message for you. I actually don't even say the month when I'm doing the reading, so that you don't get confused, by that, or it doesn't throw you off. Let's say if you watch this in December or something, okay? So here we go. Cancer. Ooh, South Node in Scorpio. So you have the South Node. We're going to have the lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse in Scorpio coming up on the 16th. Actually, I'm going to do a video, an astrological video, separate, on these 2 eclipses, okay? So if you want to check that out, just watch out for that, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified. But coming back to the South Node, old ways of thinking, old habits, old things that you've already learned, lessons you've already learned that maybe worked or didn't work. But either way, it's time to change that up. There's like a call for you to revisit, to revise. This Mercury retrograde is going to really, really help you if you go within and if you really ease into the energy and not like criticize the energy, or not criticize or not doubt your intuition, which is your motor, Cancer. And this is in your fellow water sign of Scorpio too, that this is happening. The South Node is there. Okay, it just shifted there not long ago. So for you, that is your 5th house of passion. So maybe some of you are wanting to change career. Some of you are wanting to incorporate something new in your career. Okay, or maybe, like I said, it's a side hustle you're starting. that then I feel might become your main breadwinner kind of energy. You might actually dedicate yourself 100% to that, because it's definitely something you are passionate about, okay? Something you've been dreaming about. But maybe you did it. You've done it in past life too, because there's a lot of past life energy happening right now, guys. In the air, we're remembering things, you know, or we're feeling resonances of our past lives. There are messages trying to come in. The veil is very thin. So the South Node. Here we go. Okay. So Taurus for you though is your 11th house. So see, you being in the public eye, you communicating, you creating a new community, a new environment for yourself. Okay. Changing your environment, changing your reality. So now let's get into the reading. I think I've covered it all. We're going to get a main energy for you, Cancer. We just had those 5 planets in Pisces. Now Mars is in Aries now. I think it's actually going to switch on the 3rd, I think. And Mercury retrograde is on the 3rd too, I think. Mars and Venus are about to enter Aries. So the energy is pretty charged. This is a time to be very affirmative, to stand in your sovereignty, okay? And to show the world who you truly are in your almighty power, Cancer. This is not the time to hide, little crabby, all right? And Neptune and Jupiter, we know that that's like where dreams are made of. That's where dreams actually come true. Dreams we thought were impossible, they actually are right now. Now, you know, it's been, the energy has been around, but, you know, Jupiter is about to enter into Aries as well. So this is a time to really take charge. Really, really take charge. Okay. Overall energy for Cancer, please, Spirit. Overall energy for Cancer. My fellow water signs. I'm a Cancer sun. I've been feeling really tired though. So it's like you have to balance, you know, not... What I want to say is like, I've been feeling really relaxed. Basically, that's the Taurus energy, okay? That's the Taurus energy that's doing that, because it's calling, it's pulling us towards like breathing. It's pulling us towards rest and rejuvenation and gratitude as well, and compassion for yourself and others. But it starts with you, obviously, right? So it's like, I know you have a lot going on mentally already, but then like I said, with Mars, Venus, and Jupiter going into Aries, you're going to feel like it's go time, which it is. It's go time, but maybe that's where the organization part comes in. You don't want to overwork yourself, or you don't want to make some decisions hastily without really, really thinking about it. And maybe Mercury retrograde will help you with that, okay? Okay, so, oh, did I cut the deck? Let me just shuffle like this one more time. All right. I already did all this. I'm just doing it again. I got sidetracked. The message just came in. Okay, now here we go. Spirit, what do we have for Cancer? Cancer, please. Like I said, I've been really relaxed, maybe a little bit too much, but no, I'm getting things done though. Because, you know, I'm incorporated a routine now. I took back my exercise routine when the equinox started, Aries season, right? Boom, let's go. New cycle. And, but then I'm doing my courses because I'm taking a class to be like a website manager kind of thingy, you know, creative digital manager or something like that. I don't know how to say it in English right now, whatever. And, yeah, I've been doing all that, you know, and doing my cards, and I'm very, very proud of myself. So let's go back to the reading. You have the solar plexus, which is the second chakra. I was going the other way, which is the second chakra. So this is Leo energy. This is your passions. Again, it's going back to that Scorpio South Node that we just had in the dice. I'm just going to put it here. Your passions. There's something you're really passionate about that you're finally having the guts to, or finally, you know, courage, you know, this is courage too. The second chakra, the solar plexus, is the courage, you know, it's your, this is the second chakra. It's, why am I talking about that? Because it's yellow, but no, this is like the sacral, which is the creative pit. It's your creative pit. It's like where your ideas are born. It's where babies are born. It's our creative center. You know, it's our desires. So like I was saying, it does correlate though with what I was saying. There's something you've been wanting to do that's really dear to you, that really resonates, I mean, into the core of you, but you haven't had the courage. Maybe that's why the solar plexus came up. But now you have the courage, you know. So I feel like even though the solar plexus didn't come up, you know, the third chakra, I feel like you should pay attention to that too. The both of the chakras are being like kind of lit for you. And maybe the one that's missing is the one that didn't show up, which is the courage one, which is the third chakra, which is the solar plexus. Maybe that's what it is. You lack courage, but this is an encouragement, guys, to go for it. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. You just have to organize yourself. Maybe you're telling yourself, I can't do this project. I have so much on my plate already. Yes, you can. You just have to come up with a plan. Some of you want to start dieting. Some of you want to start exercising. You're like, I'm busy already. How am I ever going to go to the gym and do everything I do? You can. Some of you feel like, you know, you're not going maybe to your kids' like functions at school, you know, because you're busy, or you want to spend a little bit more time with your kids, but you're so busy. You can do whatever you want right now, Cancer. You just have to organization. Okay, you can do whatever if you organize yourself. Okay, if you come up with a really solid, functional, logic plan. All right, which is totally Mercury in retrograde. So now, let's get into the tarot. Spirit, what do I have for Cancer? There are things you want to do, but you're making up excuses, or you feel like you can't do them, you know, but you can. Yes, you can, okay? You can do whatever you want right now, Cancer. Not just right now, all the time. You can do whatever you want. Just need a realistic plan. You know, you will have to balance the practical and the magical, right? Which is the creativity, your gut feeling, your intuition, your essence. Okay, Spirit, what do I have for Cancer, please? Cancer. You have the Emperor. You can do whatever you want, Cancer. Told you. You can build your legacy. You can build your empire. Whatever your empire looks like to you. Whatever you call an empire, you can do it. You can be this emperor. You know, the Emperor, because I didn't say Empress because it's a different energy. This is a masculine energy, which is a go-getter, which is the one that takes action. The Empress is more of a receptive energy. It's a yin energy. This is a yang. So this is you going out to get what you want, to go get what's yours, to get what you desire, and to really be so clear, level-headed in making the decisions, the best decisions for your empire, for your family, for your company, for whatever. This is a leader. This is a decision taker. This is a decision taker. This is a leader energy. Okay, it's yang. It's force. It's power. It's respected. This energy is very respected, admired, and it commands respect. Okay. And then you have the Nine of Wands. So defensiveness or feeling like you're tired, you can't do it, right? You can't do it. I'm at the end of my rope. After the 9 is a 10. It's like there's too much on my plate. I can't do it. Yes, you can. You have the energy in you. You have the strength in you. You have it. You can do this, Cancer. You can. Okay? So go get what's yours. This dream of yours. That makes your heart sing, that makes you excited, basically. That makes you excited. What did I want to say? Of course, they have to drive me to the love part. I mean, we are in Taurus season, you know, which is all about love too, and sex. And then also Venus is going to Aries. So a lot of us that have done the work are looking very attractive, you know, very empress and very empressy and very emperory. We're looking strong, we're looking attractive, you know. We're looking very tasty. So I feel like also there's somebody here, he's an emperor. Somebody has had an eye on you. Somebody has tried. You know it too. They come up with like little words, gestures. You know they want you, but you're pretending like you don't see it. You're pretending like you don't see it. You know? You're like, no, I'm too busy. Let's go do this. No, no, I'm too busy. You know? It could be your boss. It could be somebody that's high level here. It's somebody that intimidates you. It's somebody that intimidates you. But you feel it. You feel it. You feel the emotions. You feel that thing, you know? But it's just somebody that intimidates you, I feel. What else, Spirit? You know who it is, too. Or it's somebody that's about to come into your life, too. For some of you. You haven't met this person yet for some of you. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, yeah, here we go. Ace of Cups. Yep, somebody wants to fill your cup, Cancer. Somebody wants to fill your cup. Somebody wants a new romantic start with you. Somebody wants to start a story with you, a relationship. Somebody has feelings for you, deep, deep feelings. Somebody wants to nurture you, take care of you. The Emperor takes care of what he loves. He has responsibility. Responsibility is his language because he's a yang. He's very masculine. So responsibility, you know, it's not in a way like, he's very protective, let's say. He's very protective of what he loves and the people he loves. And what do you say this? His endeavors, his projects, his things, you know, whatever he enterprises, he will go to the end and it will be successful, you know, and he will protect that at all costs. He's a leader of the pack, the Emperor. And somebody here, I'm telling you, somebody wants to really, really make a really huge proposal. I feel like somebody is straight up going to come up and be like, listen, it's undeniable. I've had these feelings for you. Let's make it real. Let's make it serious. This is something that's going to be like really overwhelming for you. It's going to be mind-blowing, but it's so true. It resonates with you. And I think it's the feeling you're scared of. It's that emotion, that sexual energy, that chemistry that scares you, Cancer. It's going to scare you and you're going to be you're going to kind of want to brush it off at first, but I don't think you can do that any longer because this person is very persistent too. I want it. I'm going to get it, you know? Yeah, you're thinking about it overnight. You're like, oh my God, what is this? Stop. You're thinking about them at night. You're dreaming about them. It's overwhelming. You have the 9, 2 9s. Nines are like breaking points, you know? It's like, when shit hits the fan, you know, before there's a resolution. It's the extreme, you know, and then it's a 10 and then it's like, and then what do we make out of this, you know? It's a culmination kind of energy. So you have the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So it's like your emotions, your mind. It's like you can't help it. So you can fight this. You can try to fight this, but you are going to give in eventually. So just like, how about we just rip the Band-Aid off, you know? Let's rip the Band-Aid off. You are allowed to have a nice romantic, I don't know, relationship, Cancer. For some of you, it's been so long. Maybe that's the fear too. You've been celibate for so long. Maybe you just came out of a really, really tough relationship, a really nasty karmic relationship. You know, maybe it was the husband of your kids. For some of you, I do feel some of you do have kids, you know? And you're just like, oh, no, you know, I'm doing so well on my own. I'm like focused on my career and my goals. I don't need any complications. And this is already complicated. What is it going to be if I give in? Well, you know what? How about you go there and find out? I feel like you're equipped to handle it. Why are you scared? Are you scared of your feelings? Are you scared of, you know, I think you can handle it, Cancer. I think you can. And then nobody says to jump into it, you know, 100%, but just give it a try. Give it a try. I feel like you won't regret it. The Moon. Listen to your emotions. Listen to your intuition. This is you here. You have the Moon, Cancer. Answer the call. You know you feel this. You know you feel this. You're feeling this. Stop denying it. You have the moon and you have the second chakra, which is the sacral. You know you feel it. So stop lying to yourself. Stop holding back, Cancer. Here they come again. Same energy. When I was saying here, he's the leader. He's the pure yang energy. I thought about this. It's the King of Wands. Here he is. He just came under another form. Here he's like all business, like he's like, you know, the king, the emperor. He's the emperor. Here it's like him in a relationship. He is human. He could be scary. He could be overwhelming because, like I said, this is somebody very strong. He's very masculine. He's a very, very masculine, old school type of energy. And I feel like Spirit wanted to come and show him in another light, like in a relationship. Because the King of Wands becomes the Emperor. It's the same person, you know, except here I feel like he's serious, he's at work, and he's like endorsing the role of the leader. And here it's him when he's with his woman, okay, in a relationship. See how he's like carrying her? He's a provider. He's a protector. This person wants to protect you. This person wants to love you. This person wants to give you everything you deserve, Cancer. Finally, finally. You seem to be the one always giving, don't you? So how about you just receive, Cancer? Look at her. Her hands are open. You can't deny this. Open up to receive. Just open up to receive. Okay? All right. This is like exactly, I feel like I just heard this is what you deserve. This is what you deserve, Cancer, okay? Now I'm just going to look at the bottom of the deck real quick. Let me just rearrange my cards here. Sorry, that's my Virgo moon. I could be a little bit crazy sometimes. It just bothers me when the cards are like, ew. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. Moving away through the storm. Calmer waters. In this card, I mean, this is the haunted house, so it's a little bit more dramatic. But yeah, it's leaving something behind, something that's sinking. It's leaving like a torment. It's leaving behind a storm. It's going through to the calm here. So again, like I said, this looks like the relationship you were in, I feel. See how it's like so stormy here. And maybe that's what you're remembering here with this Nine of... Ooh, my apophyllite wants to just... Maybe that's what you're remembering here. The nightmares. This is what the nightmares are about. This old karmic relationship you just got out of, you know, or maybe for some of you it's been a minute. But this is some kind of relationship that really traumatized you. And I feel like this is what you're transferring it. You're scared. This is like what's holding you back. Okay? It's over though. You've moved away from it. So why go back there? I don't feel like you would go back there, because at the end of the day, it all depends. You are the one to decide. Nobody can pull you back to some shitty situation. I think you've learned your lesson, right? It was a karmic lesson. So be confident. Don't be afraid, you know. Don't be afraid of the hidden, the moon. You rule the moon. You can handle this, Cancer, if you follow your intuition and your gut, and this is not going to happen again. You know, it's already done. You moved away from this. And I feel like you need to realize and stand in your power and your strength and know that nobody can take you back there. Because if anybody, you have the last word. Basically, you are the decision maker of your life, you know. And once we learn something, I mean, we can't forget it, you know. It's like a kid that touches the stove. I can tell you they're not going to touch the stove again, you know, that kind of energy. So don't worry about it. I always just say, like, just Cancer, just have fun. You never know. Listen to your intuition, though. It's like if it's a fuckboy or whatever, I mean, no, you know. But this person I'm describing, you will know who I'm talking about, you know. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is your superpower, Cancer. It is. Okay? Your intuition is your superpower. See, again, here we go. It's like you're heartbroken. Three of Swords. That's that relationship. I'm telling you, you guys just came out of this. Somebody that really traumatized you. You see him? He's like stabbing her or something. You see? taking everything away from her, taking her life, figuratively, taking her heart, piercing through her heart. But you're over that. You managed to escape. You managed to heal. You are healed. Ace of Cups. I think a lot of you healed, or you're still in the healing process. This person is a match to who you are now, not who you were before. So if you are healed, obviously, if you are healed, somebody had the same message. I don't remember who, but they were healed and somebody was coming to apologize. And I was like, make sure though that they're vibrating at the same level you are now, because you are healed. Make sure they are healed now. Cancer, you are healed. For some of you, you're already healed. Some of you, you're in the process of healing. But because, excuse me, you're in the process of healing doesn't mean you're not attractive and you're not going to attract somebody. But what I want to say is that if you've healed, this person you're attracting is at your level. He's an emperor, for God's sake. He's not a fuckface. He's not a psychopath. He's not a narcissist. He's the emperor, okay? He got his shit together. And he wants to protect you and take care of you, okay? Now, if you're still in the process of healing, this emperor is going to be a major player in your healing. They're going to show you what love truly is, what it is to be in a relationship with a masculine that is a divine masculine, because you are a divine feminine now, or you are on your way, okay, to be a divine feminine. So that was that. I don't know why I was shuffling. And you manifested this. The star. You've been waiting for this. Star is healing too. See, this is you, I feel like, doing your healing from this karmic relationship. You're still, some of you are really still in the process, or it's an ongoing thing. You're just focused on yourself, like I said, on your healing, your endeavors, your goals. And I feel like this person is just kind of a wake-up call that is going to be like, wow, that's going to be kind of a meter that's going to be like something that measures how much you've grown and how much you've healed in actuality. It's you have to test the you have to test the merchandise, or you have to test the machine. You've oiled it, you've greased it, you've repainted, you've done everything. I don't know why I'm using a metaphor of a car. And now it's like, let's give it a ride. Let's give it a go. Let's see how, has it been repaired? Is it working? Is it functioning? This is the emperor for you, Cancer, okay? So you feel it anyway. Feel it. Feel it. Truly, truly, really feel it. Okay? The moon. All right, now we're going to get into oracles. These are oracles that I've picked in honor of the Taurus season. So they're all about self-love, goddess energy, yin energy, feminine vibes. This is the goddess guidance oracles. These are the goddess guidance oracles. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer, and then we'll get into some more, and I'll tell you what cards we're going to use. So you have the South Node. You got to let the past behind. I'm telling you, you're really still traumatized by your past. You're really still traumatized by your past. Your South Node is here. Use this total lunar eclipse in Scorpio, the sign of transformation, death and rebirth, to really release finally all this stuff. I feel like you're at the final stage of release here, and maybe you surrendering is going to finally liberate you from the remains, from this residue that still, is lingering, this fear, this post-traumatic thing of this karmic relationship. There's still some residue. Like I said, that's why I feel like some of you are still in the process or at the tail end, And the Scorpio lunar eclipse is a really beautiful energy to release. Do a release ritual. Do not do moon. I don't know. You do whatever you want. I think eclipses, you got to be careful when you're doing magic with eclipses because it's hidden. Eclipses are really, really, really powerful energy, and you got to be careful with that energy and like manipulating it. But we can do releases. You can write, I no longer this, I release this, burn it, and just like bury it or throw it in a river or the sea. Get rid of it, finally get rid of everything, all the residue. exercise it out of you, Cancer. Okay, it's limiting, even though it's a small thing, it's still limiting you, you know. Okay, it's still a limitation, it's still something closing you off, it's something holding you back. Okay, Cancer. So yeah, use this like Scorpio total eclipse here. It's going to be very, very helpful for you with Pluto retrograde on top of it. It's amazing. It's a rebirth that is available for you here. Take advantage of this, you know, and just like let it go. Breathe and let it go. Okay. Wow, past life. Hello. What did I say about the South Node? I was about to say the past relationship, but I felt like even some of you, it's even deeper than that. It's like a past life kind of thing. Trauma, you know? South Node, you have past life Isis. It says, this situation involves your past life memories. Yeah, some of you, it's a traumatic past life that is actually also at play here. There's a traumatic past life. It could be past life, you know, another lifetime, or it could be the past relationship I'm talking about. Definitely, either way, it applies. Like I said, this past karmic relationship, this one that I'm seeing here, it definitely was a karmic one. And maybe you're at the tail end of the lesson. Now you have to realize that it was just a test. It was a karmic relationship. That don't take it personally. It has nothing to do with you. But I feel like you've passed that stage of like self-blame and like, oh my God, self-pity. But I feel like sometimes you forget. Sometimes you get sucked back into that, you know, that shadow. You need to realize it was just a lesson, and that's that. You've learned it. You've grown. Let's go do something else. Remember how strong you are. Okay, look around you. Be grateful. That's the past. This is the present now. Okay? This is the present. And what do you see for your future? The star. Okay? So, now we're going to get into the spell cards. Yeah, the situation definitely involves past memories. Past life memories. We know that. Your past is highly influencing your present. Don't let your past influence your present, Cancer. Safe home. You're safe. Cancer, home. You are the home. This is just a confirmation. You are safe, Cancer. You're okay. Stop being afraid. Okay? Stop remembering the trauma. Stop remembering the past, because when you start remembering the past like that, it becomes trauma. You know? And the past is the past. That's all it is. It was a lesson. It's over. So it says, I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. Again, that's like this kind of ritualistic energy. I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. Safe home. Again, it's giving that ritual energy. So guys, very important for you guys. This is your fellow water sign. It's Scorpio, you know, the crone. So it's like, there's magic there to be utilized. There is magic to be taken advantage of to finally liberate yourself from these residual kind of just like nightmares or doubts. Nine of Swords. Okay? And you see here it's a full moon. Something about a ritual. It's very important you do this ritual here of release for those of you that need it, you know. You need to do this ritual of release at home. Obviously, you are safe. Don't be afraid. You are safe at home. You know that, but I feel like some of you need a confirmation. Some of you have been at home a lot, you know, like I said, making excuses to not interact with this emperor here. Oh, I have a lot to do, or you know what I mean, and just staying home because that's where you're safe. You know, it's like, it's almost like you guys, some of you are agoraphobic. You know, you're afraid of like being outside because you're like, I just can't. I'm safe at home. It's fear. It's fear. It's just, that's what it is, you know. So let's see, because you have the Nine of Wands here too. which is almost like you barricading yourself in your home, putting up barriers, you know, defending your peace. But are you defending your peace, or are you being paranoid, or are you blocking something beautiful? Okay, this Ace of Cups here. Last but not least, let's get a Menti Oracle. This is the 42 Ideals of Ma'at. Ma'at is the Lady Justice in Egyptology. Okay, sorry. And it's the 42 Ideals of Ma'at in daily life. You have, oh, here we go. I give offerings that are genuine. See, again, that's that energy of rituals as well. And giving offerings that are genuine, it's like also interaction, it's connection, it's exchange. But genuine, it has to be why is it saying genuine? It's saying genuine because you have to be your true self without barriers, without fear, without retinue, you know, without like having to always hide a part of you because you want to protect yourself. This is about opening up as well, coming as you are, being genuine, you know, with your flaws, with your fears, just opening up and speaking up. This Emperor is going to understand this. And I think that this Emperor actually sees this already in you, that you are somebody that's very sensitive. That's what they like about you. I mean, for God's sake, they are the yang energy. It's like they're the sun, you're the moon, you know. It's like you guys like just, it's like it's so meant to be. I feel it's just gonna vibe, you know. It matches. I mean, they're the Emperor, you're the moon, you're the yin, you're the feminine. They really love your femininity and they love your vulnerability. So don't be afraid to show that vulnerability. Vulnerability is not something to be ashamed of, you know. Hence, it's a very admirable. Vulnerability is truth. Vulnerability is authenticity. Okay? So keep that in mind. Offerings that are genuine, opening up, conversations that are genuine, coming up as you are, being genuine. You are the offering, kind of, so be genuine, you know? Because when we're genuine, do you imagine if everybody was genuine, how much like everything would just run smoothly? The main problem of humans is that nobody's genuine. But we do have our shadows, you know. I mean, myself, you know, we're not perfect. We're here to learn. That's part of the lesson. Otherwise, what are we doing here? If everybody was like genuine and truthful and just like perfect, you know? No. But Cancer, your genuine side, your vulnerability, your mother nature, your motherly nature, you standing in your power, being your true self. Here you are in the middle of the night with the wolves. You know, you're talking to the moon. She has this gown on. Look at the moon shining on her. I mean, look at the star here. Both energies, I kind of the same energy here. True feminine energy of healing, vulnerability, and trust and faith in the universe. Receptivity. You gotta be in your receptive mood here. You gotta be in your receptive energy, Cancer. And that's you being genuine and vulnerable with this person, okay? At least. I'm not saying let people walk all over you, no. But be genuine, Cancer. Be authentic, okay? And I'm not saying you're a liar or you're putting on a mask or you're fake, but I'm talking about it's okay to show up as you are with your bruises, with everything. You know, it's like, it's who you are. Don't hide who you are, right? See how she's very like, she looks very shy here. She almost looks like a kid, a child. She's like, oh, her head is like tilted, you know? No, it's Archangel Ariel. Again, feminine energy. You have, you know, like I was saying, 9. You have the 9 of Swords. You have the 9 of, I just realized, the 9 of Wands. And this is a 9 too. It's 36. It's a 9. You're at a culmination point. It's going to make it, you're going to have to make it or break it. And I feel like this eclipse is actually finally the opportunity, Cancer, for you to, wow, release, totally, like have such a beautiful ceremony with yourself and just like, rebirth. Okay? Rebirth. And there's somebody here that, oh my gosh, they're like amazed by you. This Emperor is like, this, wow, this is This is a woman, okay? This is marriage material. I don't know. I do feel it. I said it. This is wifey material. This is what I need to complete my empire. This is what I need to complete my 10 of Pentacles kind of thing, you know? So keep that in mind. But most of all, I'm going to leave you with this message. A ritual. 16th of May, total solar lunar eclipse and Scorpio. Very important, Cancer, okay? You take care, Cancer. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and help others find the video, okay? And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I do the readings, the astrological readings for these eclipses, okay? And I will see you next time. Have a lovely Monday, or the end, what's left of it, okay? Bye.